as we age, the soft tissue of the face progressively droops. You can lift this tissue, fortunately non-surgically, and help you look younger again. On the left you see one method, which is Ultherapy. On the right is the other, which is the mint lift. The Ultherapy results take about 3 to 4 months to really get the peak effect, while the mint lift is instantaneous because it has these absorbable barbed sutures that go right in on the fascia of the muscles and pull it right up, as you've seen here, a day later. Now they do tend to fade a little bit with time. Half the results gone in about 3 months, but that other half seems to last until about 1 year. Here you're seeing that you can lift the brows with just 2 threads with the mint lift. And then this person went on to do her mid-face and jowls. She put threads in her mid-face and in her neck so that the results will last longer. This person also did it in her neck and in her face to keep the results there longer, because if you only do it in the face and don't put it in the neck, sometimes that weight of the soft tissue in the neck will pull down on the face and pull the threads through the face a little bit. So here you're seeing she didn't do her neck, she only did her mid-face, and it's not holding quite as much at a month later as if she had done it all. This person did do it all, though. She did her mid-face and her neck, and as a result, at 3 months more, the result is holding up. Now there's another factor, and that is not just that you don't do the neck like this person here, she didn't do her neck, but she's also postmenopausal. So by not doing the neck and being postmenopausal, threads pull through a lot faster, so that at 3 months there's much less the result visible. This person did do threads in the face and in the neck, so as a result, the result is hanging a little nicer for a longer period of time. This person, though, since she's in her 60s, it's not just soft tissue, she needs fractional CO2 laser. She did that as well to augment the result. Now a third option is just do both, do Ultherapy and the mint lift. But first you do the Ultherapy to stimulate the tightening that will be noticeable starting in about 3 months. And then a week or two after you do the Ultherapy, do the mint lift. Get that immediate lift that will fade a little bit by 3 months, which is about when the Ultherapy will kick in. So half the results of the mint lift will remain when the Ultherapy is maximal, and there's likely to get some good synergy. So with the mint lift, you just need to decide whether, if your skin is thin, you're probably going to use the fines. The threads are preloaded in the cannula on the fines. You tie them together to help them stay at the top, and you just go after wherever you need a little bit of pull. You need at least 2 fines per area. It's painless. It's all done under local anesthesia. And then there's the mint minis. These, the cannula doesn't have a thread, just put the thread through itself. The thread's a little heavier and a little longer. Once again, you're not poking through the skin, just in the hair is where you're going through, and you're doing through 2 incisions. You're tying them once again at the top after you pull them and make them tight, and you trim them off so there's no visible excess. And then you basically just do the same thing on the other side. There's typically 5 threads per side, so 10 threads for the face. And the soft tissue is lifted and being held up by the barbs by pulling on these threads while you push the soft tissue up. The thread dissolves in about 7 months, but then collagen will maintain somewhat of the result for up to 1 year. And once again, you just trim off the excess at the top. Now with the mint 43s, these are longer. They actually come through the skin at the bottom, and then you trim the excess off at the bottom after you lift the face up on them. And you actually anchor them at the top to the fascia over the muscle, so it's a very strong anchor point. And these are U-shaped stitches, so every stitch is more like 2 threads. And you get more of a lift with this and a better anchoring, so you get a little longer lasting result, more of a pull. And you just knock the dimples off easily right at the end.